So today I want to talk about the bioavailability of nutrients that are ingested into the body, and in particular why this is of critical importance when it comes to cannabis-related products. So bioavailability is the idea that when we ingest something, it takes a certain amount of time and a certain amount of that substance is going to be absorbed through our stomach and through the gut lining. And so as that is happening, because there's a variety of variables that will affect how quickly something absorbs and also how much of it absorbs. And the idea is that whatever we're taking, there are certain protocols to make it more absorbable, basically. And this can apply to a wide variety of vitamins, minerals, and other things that are ingested. And so when it comes to cannabis is typically, when we ingest it in either edible or in different tinctures, it comes in an oil form, because when the plant is compressed and there's various different processes by which the extract can be taken, and that extract comes in the form of rosin or oil. So that's why it's oftentimes one of the acronyms you'll see is FECO, so it stands for full extract cannabis oil. Now, the body is a water solution. It's water with salt and various other minerals and things that are mixed in that. So when you introduce oil and water, obviously they don't mix. So what's interesting is most CBD and other type of full spectrum cannabis oil products that are on the market, there's very little of that that's actually bioavailable. So if you look at whatever the dosing is on a typical CBD edible or tincture, let's say it's 25 milligrams. Out of that, you may see maybe 10% might actually be absorbed by the body, given that it's taken in an oil form. Now, the alternative to that is, a few years ago, we started seeing nano emulsified CBD, as well as other types of nano emulsified, ingredients. And what's basically happening is they're taking sound waves to shrink down the molecule to up to 10 times smaller than it was previously in the oil form. And so now you're seeing these CBD nano emulsified products that are anywhere from 15 to 25 nanometers on the small side, and that means that it's able to absorb into the body a lot more efficiently, up to 10 times more efficiently. And because it's so small, it's also able to bypass the liver, go straight into the bloodstream, and so the effects are able to be felt faster, and it's a more consistent when it comes to dosing with nano emulsified CBD products. And so in our Helix dispensary, you're going to see all the products in there are built using this nano emulsion technology. And so that's why you're going to see a very consistent dosing when it comes to the edibles, the tinctures, and really like almost immediate effects when it comes to how you feel it. And that's one of the problems with a lot of edibles, is that you'll go to certain places and you'll be waiting an hour and you'll be like, well, am I feeling this? Then you'll have to take some more. And so it's very hard to manage and titrate your dose when you don't know when it's going to kick in. And so that's why, the nano emulsification is able to really speed up that process and make more of that, absorb on a percentage basis. Now, the interesting thing is, especially with the portfolio products we have, is not only are we seeing nano emulsified CBD, but we're also applying that now to other types of herbs and ingredients that we know have really amazing medicinal benefits. And so one of the particular tinctures that I wanted to talk about today, just to quickly wrap this up, is the Golden Gift turmeric tincture. So the Golden Gift turmeric tincture, you can see it right here. So this is a nano emulsified turmeric product. Now, turmeric is well known for fighting inflammation, anti-inflammatory properties, as well as a number of other things. And you can easily look that up. And recently, this is a very new product. It came out, I think, less than 2 months ago. And we've been seeing amazing effects where, because it's nano-emulsified, it absorbs so quickly sublingually under the tongue. There's really immediate effects when it comes to pain relief, when it comes to clearing up brain fog. I mean, a variety of different things depending on what someone is suffering from. So I personally take this every morning, and, I haven't noticed anything, I would say, dramatic, because I'm already fairly healthy. I control my diet quite strictly, and I don't have an incredible amount of inflammation based on other things that I'm doing in my lifestyle. But I have noticed, just in terms of, my overall clarity of my thoughts, like I do definitely see that this is having an effect there. And for people that are in pain, that's where really we're seeing amazing benefits when it comes to this. So my own mother, I sent her a bottle of this, and she's been taking it for a few weeks now. And one of the reasons why she even agreed to try it was that she'd already been juicing turmeric to help with chronic inflammation and chronic pain from arthritis that she's been having for a while now. And so she's been having difficulty managing this pain and while trying to stay off narcotics. And so turmeric was one thing that actually my dad suggested for her to start juicing. And, she kind of tested that out. And after juicing turmeric twice a day, she really started to see the benefits in terms of reducing her overall pain level. And I told her, okay, you're already seeing the benefits of turmeric, but try the nano-emulsified version and see what happens there. And really, from the first use and from the first week of use, she immediately saw a reduction of the pain level just with the nano turmeric, just a few sprays right under the tongue. And it was able to replace juicing, and just that whole kind of clunky process of doing that is now replaced with just a simple routine, with this nano turmeric. And, my mom's an MD, so she's a very skeptical person in general, and also is aware of different drug formulations and, how a lot of these different things work. And so even for her, this was quite remarkable and really the only kind of factor that we could point to, because again, she'd already been using turmeric, and there's other people that we know that have already been taking turmeric in different forms. But when you have it concentrated, and nano-emulsified, where it can absorb easier and faster, that's, I think, how we're seeing it, not only act faster, but have a more consistent and longer lasting effect. So across our portfolio of products in the Helix dispensary, we have a variety of different herbal compounds in products that are, nano-emulsified. So we're seeing that they hit hard, that they last longer. And really, it's kind of a very interesting frontier when it comes to us being our own scientists and managing our own health. Because there's so much information out there, but the problem isn't the fact that it's out there. It's kind of distilling it down to what are the most important things that you need to focus on. And so I think that, this example with the turmeric here, this is a clear example where, this is really the cutting edge of where, health and wellness is going, is just being your own doctor, your own scientist, treating yourself, and based on, and doing it experimentally, based on how you feel, And so this is an important concept that I think, many people should be aware of. And so if you have any questions on this, you can leave a comment below. I'd be curious to hear anybody's thoughts. And I'll see you all in the next one.